about your when no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry down for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Lauletta looking for a first down throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And you remember pre-draft, there was a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. The pitch goes to Barkley. Whoosh. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
11.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40. At the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kerry Wynn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on third down, Larletta. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Larletta. He's going to let it go deep for the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Larletta. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here's James. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. When it's first and goal from that close inside the 5, do you like running the toss or pitch to the outside?
I think some teams feel like they have a little more room and it enables them to do that. But I know flip it over to the other side. You just read one key and you go. You don't worry about a second move and getting hurt that way. Go get it right now, and that's exactly what they did and caused the loss.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there's never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little game into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's Lauletta off play action. And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
11. Get down.
To throw is Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Morris. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Lauletta on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. And I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him up.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Eric Armstead in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Detroit!
A final shot before the break for Lauletta. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and 2, Lauletta. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from the 3-and-out. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Room to run inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And he'll bang that one through. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game. But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Being chased, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
180.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So that one will be accepted. Lauletta looking for a 1st down throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Again, it's Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. It's Barkley on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment.